Better. Okay, so let's start over. So today's Friday. It is September 20th. It is just after 12. And so just a quick little update. Some of you have received an email from Michael Mulgrew saying that you have this new benefit at Hospital for Special Surgery. It's basically the same as the MSK Direct type program. It is a concierge. All it is a hotline, and they are to still make only your initial appointments. That's all it does. It helps you coordinate, make your appointments. There's nothing more to it. It doesn't do anything else. There's no added benefits to it. And still, you've been making an appointment with MSK and HSS for years with no issues. This program, if you look at the email, it'll tell you that you have to dial this specific number. It's a direct number and it's specifically your for UFT members. But really all they do is connect you to a doctor to make an appointment. There's no other benefit. Um, so I don't know what else to tell you about that. So, guys, I'm still seeing you're having issues with my feed. Is the issue, are you still having an issue, or do you just want me to end this and do it another way? He's scrambling to improve his image. Yes, I believe, Laura, that this is an image issue that he is trying to show. Look at what I'm doing for you. Yes, I tried to screw you. Let's not talk about that. Let me show you what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you this concierge at Hospital Special Surgery, but it's not real. It is literally a hotline to make an appointment and an initial appointment. So I want you to know what I did today. So if you go over, there's a page that I'm on. It's like UFT Teacher Talk or something. Um, and let's see if I can find it. Let's see if they don't. Okay, so DOE Retired Teacher Talk. And so Ellie Engler, many of you know her, and I'm familiar with her as well. I'm familiar with her World Trade Center exposure. I'm familiar with her cancer. I even talked about it on the week of 9/11. She was one of the clips that we used from Richard Gormley's documentary that we did that 2 hour World Trade Center chat about on that Sunday. It was with myself and several women from World Trade Center on Bridget Gormley's documentary on her dad. Now, understand something. The union provides you with certain benefits. I'm not talking about specific union welfare fund benefits, but when you start to tell people that this MSK or HSS benefit is something that it's not. This is where I have a problem because it's relaying to you to rely on something that it makes it out more than it is. It really isn't anything more than a hotline to make an appointment. And after that, there is nothing that they can do. You will hear the video that will come out after this live because I have another meeting I have to go into. I'm editing that other video as we speak that shows I called special surgery and I call Memorial Sloan Kettering. They are a hotline to help you make an appointment. That is it. There is nothing else that number does. Ellie is debating me, and I know Ellie is probably in our Facebook page, and I'm not saying anything against her, but what she's trying to say about these two services is incorrect. So facts matter. You guys all know that, and I'm sure Ellie will learn that too. It is important because the benefits your dues are paying for these services. If this is just to give him some props or a better image, what you don't need that. But if you listen to the conversations I had, I went through and I have a full versions, but I tried to make this video short. It's just under 15 minutes, and it specifically asks both facilities. It goes point by point on the UFT page exactly what they do. And I said, Is this really just to help me make a appointment with the doctor? And that's really all it is. They cannot provide you with any clinical advice. They cannot provide you with any treatment advice. The assessment tool that Michael Mulgrew has on one of the website pages on the union page is literally an app. You are going in and asking questions, and then it gives a deduction at the end. So I'm all for benefits. I'm all for improving benefits, but yeah, I know Laura, sick of the lies. Yeah, and it's making it to be something it's not. And then his loyal followers are trying to knock us down for calling it out and try to lift him up as no, no, it's a benefit, or Ellie saying she created that. I don't know if she created it or didn't create it. Point is, it's only a hotline, and employees, and this is not the first time we've called them. This is actually the second on this specific issue. It is a hotline to help you make your initial appointment and nothing more. So I want to make that crystal clear, but no one has to take it from me. You're welcome to hang out a little while after this video. After this live, I will post that video where I am talking to Hospital Special Surgery Memorial Sloan Kettering, and you can listen to their own words. Now, could there potentially be a situation where you need help? Maybe you're really severely sick and you need some assistance, and maybe you don't have family to help you. Would someone helping you make an appointment be a benefit to you? Well, yes, but you don't need the concierge service to do that. And if the union is actually paying for this benefit, I'd like to know how much they're paying, because you don't need this benefit. The hospital already has a customer intake, a patient intake office to help you make an appointment, find a doctor. That's what they do. So I don't know. So that's all I want to say about that. Get ready for the 30th. Let's do our calendar. Calendar is really important. The 30th, rally, City Hall. Okay. We're going to be meeting around City Hall at about 11. I believe we're starting at 11:30. After that, we are going to Etna, but you don't have to come up that far if you don't want to. It's not a big deal. The main rally for us is City Hall. Be at City Hall. Let's do this. Wear your shirts if you have them. Bring your signs if you have signs. We'll have a few to bring with us as well. September 30th. Very, very important. I also gave you the next date, was October 10th. Okay. I'm going to right now say, pencil in October 10th, and pencil in October 11th. I know you're going to get sick of seeing me. So I want you to preserve 2 days. Now, October 10th and October 11th. We haven't got together in a long time, and I'm going to cram in as much as I possibly can in a narrow window, because then we're going to get crazy busy, and I'm not going to be able to see you as much until probably spring. So, the 30th, aim to be at City Hall at about 11. Then, October 10th and 11th, just pencil in your calendar. The 11th, let's say 10th and 11th, just say about 10 a.m. I'll know more as we get closer. October 17th, we have court, but as I get a little closer to that, I will be posting that. That's court in Manhattan on the copay case argument. And then the next date you need to pencil in would be November 19th. Thank you, Kathy. I'm glad you'll never get sick of me. And November 19th, we will then put up for a bus sign-up sheet to take one bus to Albany. Yes, I saw the Uncooley has an extended discovery calendar, but we still do have, if I'm correct, Ellen, as of last night, we still have that, we have arguments on October 17th. So you can tell me if that's still correct, because the last time I spoke to Stephen Jake, that was yesterday, and we are still on for October 17th. The others are just conference calendars with the attorney that doesn't affect us. So what else do you got? Did I miss anything? It's hard to convince an egomaniac that they are self-serving liars. They make up stories so they are the good guy martyrs for others. Yes, I know. And Mulgre's really good at that. And what happens to us in the other union? We get screwed by the teachers again. Seems like the teachers would throw us under the bus again. So, Christopher McKnight, what I do want to say is I don't think it's the teachers, it's the teachers union leadership. It's clarifying. Because I love most of my teachers. There's a few that don't like me. It's okay. Okay. We'll be there on the 30th in full swing, and yes, for the 10th and 11th, and all the days you're announcing. Yes, September 30th, rally. You all better be at City Hall. Come and meet us around 11-ish, okay? Um, if you want to go to, and we're going to march to Etna, but it's a very narrow area and there's some issues with that location. So I'm not looking to bring everybody up there with you. So don't feel bad if after City Hall you choose to go. We totally get it because getting up to Etna isn't going to be easy. And it's also isn't going to be easy, one, and then two, it's a narrow area. So I want you just to understand. We've been working with the first precinct on this. We've been working with parks on this, but they're limiting the amount of time that we can be there. And with everything else that's happening in the city and with this administration, I know that that second location is probably going to be an issue. So if you're with me at City Hall, I'm fine with that, and then you go. The other part that I will be going up with the other national groups that are joining us on that day, is a very brief protest at Etna up on 6th and Spring. And those that can walk will walk it. It's 6th and Spring, Camille, is where Etna is. We're going to walk up to Etna. If you can't walk it, and it's about a mile, you can take the subway. And then I'll be taking the subway with you, so don't worry. And then there is one bus that we hired that will only hold about 50 people that will take everyone from City Hall that can't walk. These are the people who can't walk and can't get into the subway. We've got one bus to get from City Hall to 6th and Spring. And then it will bring you back afterwards, okay? Um, at the Etna location, they are not giving us a permit. They will not be giving us sound. So it's going to be brief. We're going to say what we have to say and then go. So that's the 30th. October 10th and 11th, pencil both of those dates in your book. I will get back to you next week sometime, probably the end of next week on those two dates. But those two dates, see you guys. One of those, I don't think it'll be both dates. We're going to narrow it down to one, but I just need you to pencil in October 10th and 11th. October 12th. No, October 10th, 11th. It's always Saturday. Let's see, October 17th is court, and November 19th. Ellie, you joined us. Thank you so much. Yes, I am not talking about the UFT complementing program to the MSK concierge program, Ellie. I am talking about the program that is on the email that Michael Mulgrew sent. And you'll hear our conversations with MSK and HSSLA where they specifically say that this is a hotline specifically to help you make the initial appointment for your appointments to see the doctor. That's it. They don't provide any clinical guidance. They don't provide any treatment advice. And then that's really it. And you'll hear both hospitals say that's all it is. So, Ellie, while I do appreciate you advocating for the United Federation of Teachers Welfare Fund, I get what you're doing, but this call concierge is only a call line to help you make a first appointment. Every union has benefits that complement what either the city offers or another benefit. This concierge program offered by MSK and HSS that your union participates in is the same one that other unions participate in, and it is simply help you make an initial appointment. But I'll let you hear them say that directly for themselves because we did a 15-minute video on it. Can't wait for Aetna to see us. They may think that their stockholders come first, but they must contend with their conscience. Yes. Oh, and yes, that's another good point. Because what is also important, which Mulgrew had to admit when they were talking about the Anthem and MSK contract issue, if a hospital is considered out of network for an insurance company, you lose that MSK or HSS direct program. And let me explain that. So we know that because of this organization's advocacy, what was important was getting the city and the unions that weren't listening to recognize that MSK was not taking this program. They had to specifically make a contract to allow and Medicare Advantage to be accepted. They were not accepting any Medicare Advantage plans. You'll actually hear hospital special surgery, I believe it was, say, we do not accept Medicare Advantage plans. Now, they do take this one because it's contracted, but if they don't renew the contract, guess what? You are exactly in the same situation. These contracts are 3 years long. I think initially in the first one, they were going to make it a 5-year contract, but whatever the term is, if the term doesn't get renewed, and you're watching this happen in real life time with MSK and Anthem, if that contract doesn't get renewed, you are out of network with MSK. And if that's the case, your MSK Direct program is bye-bye. It doesn't really matter whether it's the MSK Direct program that you have with MSK or it's whatever is complementing that your union offers, okay? So that's important to keep in mind. And we're watching this happen nationwide. And sometimes they renew them and sometimes they don't. And we're watching hospitals around the country still today drop Medicare Advantage completely. And you'll also hear one of the hospitals, I believe Hospital Special Surgery, say that the only benefits that you get from the Aetna Medicare Advantage plan would be whatever the hospital accepts as your extended service area benefit. It doesn't accept everything in full. And still remember, if we end up losing the litigation and we are forced into the Aetna Medicare Advantage plan, you now have prior authorization, which we know how Michael Mulgrew thinks it's okay. But it's not. Prior authorization delays and denies you can. We know that Aetna is one of the worst payers of that. They hold the industry standard at about 12% on average. It's been acknowledged in the court even by the Aetna attorney. And if you listen to the radio show this morning, I actually read part of the judge's decision where he repeated what the Aetna attorney said. The Aetna attorney said that there would be chances, there would be times when retirees would not have access to doctors and hospitals or care could be denied. So that's important to remember. Lila, what are you talking about? Please stick to October 10th. Right, but Lila, we're not meeting in the evening where it would be in the morning. And I can't guarantee you. I mean, I have to do whatever we have to do when the time allows us to do it. I don't always call those shots. You know, we're a large organization. It's a lot to juggle. So if the rally or whatever we're doing, meeting is the 11th, it'll probably be in the morning. It doesn't have anything to do with your fasting starting in the evening. Trust me, I need to be on an airplane by that afternoon. So don't worry. I don't want it to run late either. Totally get it. Thought this WBAI show was another winner. Loved the fact that Juliana dedicated the famous Castaway song to both the mayor and Mulgrew. Never realized the lyrics. Fire, fire, pants on fire. Your nose is as long as it's fire. Yes, we were actually dancing to that while we were on. We actually broadcast that show on Zoom, so it's very funny. Here we are sitting in the morning and chatting with each other face to face and singing along to somebody. And she's got a great repertoire of songs that she pulls into our shows. I absolutely do enjoy it. I'm glad you do too. Um, so that's the calendar. That's the update um, on on the healthcare issue with United Federation of Teachers. I just think they're making more out of it than it really is. And I would rather see, in my own opinion, which we're all entitled to, that if they are spending money on that, what they're spending on it should actually go to something with a little bit more of a benefit than just helping you make an appointment. At yesterday's conference, Alan Klinger asked a shady question on how to deal with unions when they pushed back against aggressive decisions. The answer was just as brutal. It's a choice between raises and cuts in network and services and healthcare. We'll be sending you notes in the clip. Thank you, Laura. I'm looking forward to that. Um, so what else do you guys have? Because I don't want to keep you if there's if there's not much more, because we don't have anything more. I've got meetings for the rest of the day. I have an event tonight, and I will share a video live from my Facebook tomorrow. I'm going to another car show. And I'm looking forward to getting my bus out tomorrow. So, Kathy, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I will let her know. She used to do stand up years ago. Yes, she did. She's a good personality to have on that show with me. Can you repeat the date of the demonstration? So it would be September 30th, going to meet at City Hall. What is NGEA? A caller this morning mentioned she's from it. No, it was New Jersey Educators, not NGNJ. New Jersey Educators Association. Diane, you can go back and listen. Usually Mike Tambasco reposts the archive. So September 30th is the rally, be at City Hall at about 11. Then October 10th and 11th is penciled in. October 17th is court, and then November 19th is court. But you'll be getting that information up shortly, okay? I think that's it. Thank you, Angela. I enjoy those car shows. It took me 2 years to restore my Volkswagen bus, and and it still needs some work, but it's getting there. Well, I do enjoy it. I do definitely enjoy it. I do need more time though to finish it up, but we'll get there. Beyond Cooley, Sherry. So Beyond Cooley is the copay case. I know we call it the copay case, but its official name is the Beyond Cooley case. That's from Margaret Beyond Cooley, one of our retirees. I attended the OCB CLE and asked whether they tried to work to get younger and more diverse arbiters on the neutral panel. Speaker said they tried, but another participating speaker, I think the moderator, commented that they're basically old white guys. Ellen, I'm going to try to find some time to talk to you. Yes, I'm going to find some time to talk to you today. Thank you, Michael. I love you. Thank you. So everybody, Mike Tambasco just dropped the archive of this morning's show into the chat. Yep. All right, guys. If you don't have anything else, I'm going to wish you all a happy weekend. You'll see me back on Monday. Um, Yep, you guys have a great weekend too. I'll pop in tomorrow. I'll show you some of the cars at the car show. I'll show you my bus. Uh, so it'll be fun. I think I'm looking forward to getting out because I've been working too much and I really could use a day off. Um, yeah. Where do you get? No, Janet, I have to stay at a hotel when I go into the city. I don't have a home. Um, and I need to stay somewhere where we're near the lawyers, we're near City Hall, near the Staten Island Ferry. These are all places that I could walk to without having to take or rent a car. And it just helps me get around. So I usually stay at a hotel in the city. This is seasonal, so the hotels get a little expensive, but we try to do the best that we can. But we do have some really great discounts that they offer us, like they actually extend me a government discount from time to time, and that helps too. So where's the car show? So it's near me where I live, Helmet, where I have my house, and yay for my bus. Time for time to. I know, I enjoy taking that bus out. We make a little caravan of old Volkswagens and bring a chair and hang out with some VW hippie people and have a good time. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, so I will chat with you guys on Monday. You'll see me. I'll do some little live videos from the car show tomorrow. I'll show you my bus and introduce you to some of my friends and show you some really cool cars because on this car show, there's hundreds of cars. And I think that's it. So I will post that video on the MSK HSS Concierge shortly. Just let me finish editing it and just put in um, some of the text in there. You had a 1980 Westphalia. I have a 1971 Westphalia. So last year they made that model engine. So, and the brakes were different too, half disc, half drum. So that's about it. You guys enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll do a live tomorrow, and then I will see you guys back here on Monday. Helmet, don't worry, I won't do a Facebook Live on my personal Facebook page, but I will make it open to the public so you can all see it. So that's all I got. Thank you guys for being you. Thank you for following us. Thank you for donating to this litigation. Keep it going. We have two court cases coming up on the first and the second case, the Campion in October. I'm sorry, the Campion cases in Albany in November and the Beyond Cooley or the Cocaine case in October. So I will see you guys then as well, but you better be there on September 30th. I'll update you on whether we're choosing October 10th or 11th. And for the next event, I can't tell you what that is yet, but I'll tell you eventually. And have a great weekend. Moderators, thank you for everything. At 1 o'clock, you can close everything down because I'm up for the count. Love you guys. Thank you for everything and see you Monday.